G'day and welcome to another Thursday night classic movie reviews. This month in July, I'll be continuing the Hammer movies series. Tonight I'll be reviewing The Curse of the Werewolf from 1961. Pleasant surprise of this film, I find it one of the best yet. Once again, it's directed by Tim Fisher. Yeah, and I believe he's the best of these other films. Most of these movies he made so far has been quality films, and this is probably one of his best. Writer Anthony Hind once again returns as a writer with Guy Endall. Cast: Cliff Evans, Alfredo, Ira Reid, even I believe one of his best roles as Leon. Livanley Roman as Southern Girl, Catherine Fell as Christina, Anthony Dawson as Marquee Senorita, Josephine, Elwin the Mosquito, Richard Wordsworth the beggar, hired Don Alfredo and Teresa. We also got Jackson Watt as young Leon, young John Gable the priest, and, most of all, Warren Mitchell as Pet Valenti and Anne Blake as Rose Valenti. Okay, the plot of this film, I think it sums up nicely. In the 18th century in Spain, a beggar comes to the castle of the cruel marquee on his wedding day to beg for food. And the marquee locks him up in a dungeon where he's forgotten. The mid-daughter of the jailer feeds him along the years. When she grows up, the widow of marquee unsuccessfully tries to shag her and locks the servant in the dungeon with the beggar they ripped her. When she agrees, she kills the marquee and flees to the forest. She is found living like an animal in the woods by Don Alfredo, and he brings her home. Soon his servant Teresa finds that she's pregnant. When she gives birth to a boy on the Christmas, she dies, and the boy Leon is raised by Don Alfredo and Teresa. A few years later, they learn the curse that the boy carries with him, and the local priest, advises that he must be raised with love. What happened to Leon? Quite a good film. I love the story. Like I mentioned, this beggar goes to this wedding begging. He might be brought and he was locked in a dungeon. And over the years, he's been fed by the jailer and the mute daughter. When the mute daughter, when she's older, attacks the marquee for trying to assault her, gets locked in with the beggar because he rapes her. And the boy comes, she gets birth to a son and she dies on birth. And he's raised. But as a boy, strange occurrences happen. Animals die. And we see one scene that one night he's trying to get out. And he's by a window. And he's acting like an animal. When he's raised into a man, he leaves for work and they're trying to find work going. Find a job in a shower where bottles of wine. Make friends with a man who works in the shower, and he falls in love with the girl. And the girl by the name of Christina. When the full moon hits, one night he's out, with his friend, he turns into the wolf man and kills some people, and of course you wake up the next day and at home and you think you know what happened the night before. Soon after, he's arrested and put in jail because the police think he's the one that strangled these three people the night or two nights beforehand. Of course, the full moon comes and he once again turns back into the wolf and kills the guy who's in the room with him, and the jailer that comes in and breaks through the gate and uttering kill, but you know what happened. I like this actually what happens. This is, the cool mob thing, I had it running around with flame torches chasing him. Pretty cool, I thought, because his fate happens to him. The guy who raised him shoots him with a silver bullet. Because the movie ends. What I like this film, everything about this film is just so well done. There's nothing to dislike or even, find disappointing about this film. This is one of the better early 90s Hammer movies. It's so well directed. Terence Fisher really knows what he's doing with these films. He knows how to direct. He knows how to do everything right in any type of film. The writing, from Anthony Hind and Gary Endel, very, very well written, the story's very well told. The characters all well developed. It's got a very good script from everyone. Already mentioned this before. Ollie Reed was amazing in this film. He stole every scene he's in. I find this is one of the best movies that I've seen him in. I know he's in a lot more movies. Of course, I also like his performance in, Oliver, which is, played that real mean prick, Surprised what he does to that poor girl in that movie. It shows his style acting he does. And, his facial expressions, he's scared. And when he turns to the creature, he's, very well done. The cast in this film, they all did a solid job. Everyone. But I find, I read, he's the one that's really stole his role. I don't think anyone could have done it better. The practical effects to he turned to the creature. Oh, from the 90s. No, sorry, from the 1961, 61, that effects was amazing. I just love how he starts to turn all heavy and, hands change and he starts to look like a wolf man, getting all heavy looking and stuff. The blood use in this film look real. That might like use real blood in this film. But everything just looks so well done. Lighting effects, I love to, the film how the crowd running around with the mob running around with torches, trying to get him. It's whole film is just so well done. The music score makes this film as it is. Even when it turns to the wolf, shits the film, shits out of shame. Going over the film, very well written, I mentioned, very well directed. The acting, Ori Reed, amazing in this film. I mean, the cast is all good. You know, the practical effects, my God, couldn't have done it better. I mean, you know, it's, you know, eventually you put hair and stuff on him, but it just took about the transformation from 1961 movie. Wow. James Fisher got hit on the game with this film. When you get the scores to this film, perfect 10 out of 10. This film is amazing. Yeah, I'll give this a 10 out of 10. Thank you for checking out my movie review of The Curse of the Werewolf from 1961. If you like what you see, give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, great, join the family and subscribe to my channel.